Well, good evening, everyone. This is Mike Bass back again with another forecast update for you for this September the 26th, 2025. I'm hoping everybody had a great Friday out there so far. Everybody has a great Friday evening. Hope everybody continues to stay safe and well, and also enjoy the weather, because the only weather you got. Okay, in tonight's video, we're going to be taking a look at the tropics in the lower 48. And we're going to start off with Humberto. This is Hurricane Humberto. Getting his act together, kind of just meandering in one spot, slowly pushing off to the west-northwest. Here's an area of low pressure getting developed. This is Invest 94L, which is located just south of the Bahamas, just north of the Dominican Republic and Haiti. Slowly getting his act together, and that will continue to pull on off to the north and west very slowly. We'll be talking about that as well. And we'll show you the forecast cone, and in fact, it is now. This system here now is still Invest 94L, but also potential tropical cyclone number 9, which looks to become a milda, just like I've been saying. We got another tropical wave moving off the African coast. You can see we got a large area of disorganized showers and storms in the tropical Atlantic in the MDR region. You can see here the remnants of Gabrielle continue to pull on off toward Europe. You got another little wave here just producing some scattered showers and storms over the central tropical Atlantic. Scattered activity over South America, Central America, Yucatan Peninsula, Mexico area region. There's that tropical storm over here. Hurricane continue to pull away kind of up the coast of Mexico. You got a little activity down in the central Gulf and kind of a boundary stretching from the central Gulf all the way into the southeastern U.S., also toward the mid-Atlantic. And also got some activity off the southeast coast. Also, you can see high pressure pretty much dominating the central and northeastern U.S. as pretty much just dry conditions expected there. Alright, let's go ahead and take a look at the forecast cone for Humberto. Alright, Humberto is located here. It's already almost a major hurricane. Let's see. When in fact it is a major hurricane already. 115 miles an hour winds. It was at 5 p.m. this afternoon. Alright, it's located near latitude 22.3 north, longitude 58.1 west. Maximum sustained winds are near 115 miles an hour with higher gusts. Moving to the west, northwest at about 5 miles an hour. So it's kind of just meandered around in that region because there's not too much current to kind of move the system along. So it's going to kind of just chug along very slowly. So it's going to remain a major hurricane all the way through next Tuesday, just west of Bermuda, east of the lower 48, and there is then it will become a Category 2 hurricane by Wednesday, just north of Bermuda. So right now, like I said, 115 major hurricane, 110 plus. So there's our major hurricane Humberto, and that will continue to pull away from the region. Now, let's take a look at the forecast spaghetti-o model. You can see here, here's the center of the storm, well compacted, takes it towards the west-northwest, then to the north, and then there's that sharp northeast turn, and then head on off into the north-central tropical Atlantic. Here's Bermuda here, and you can see it well west of Bermuda, but you may get impacted from some of this system here in Bermuda, maybe with some high surf, could be a little bit of shower activity, maybe some thunderstorm activity, if the system is big enough to reach your area. Alrighty, now let's take a look at the intensity guidance. You can see right now has about 100 miles an hour, well 90 knot winds equal up to 115 miles per hour. Now, couldn't get it out there, but we got it out there. But you can see it's supposed to go into a Category 4. Would not be surprised it could go into a low-end Category 5. As we continue to roll forward. But right now we're going to go with a 4, but cannot rule out a brief Category 5 storm as it continues to kind of slowly chug off to the west-northwest. And you can see it pretty much remains a hurricane pretty much through the whole life cycle, except maybe about 120 hours out to 168 hours, where some of the models shoots it down into a tropical storm, but most of the model keeps it as a hurricane during that time frame. Okay, now let's take a look at the forecast cone from the National Hurricane Center on potential tropical cyclone number 9. Alright, this was at 5 p.m. this afternoon. You can see here's the center of the storm. Right now it has no tropical storm force winds. You can remain just a tropical slightly tropical depression, then become a full-fledged tropical depression, then a tropical storm all the way through 2 a.m. Monday. By 2 p.m. Monday in the afternoon, we're looking at a hurricane. Then also at 2 p.m. Tuesday, another hurricane, and then 2 p.m. Wednesday kind of meanders off the coast of a tropical storm. But I would not be ruled out that there could become a hurricane there as well, where that tropical storm force may remain a hurricane as it sets right there off the southeast coast. Alright, you can see we've got tropical storm warnings in the blue along the southern Bahama Islands, central and north. We got tropical storm watches. Alrighty, so if you're tracking this system at home, this is for potential tropical cyclone 9. It's located near latitude 20.9 north, longitude 74.6 west. Maximum sustained winds are near 35 miles an hour with higher gusts. Moving this to the northwest at 9 miles an hour. Right now it's tropical depression with winds less than 39 miles per hour. Okay, now let's take a look at the forecast spaghetti-o models now. Here's the position of the storm, well compacted pretty much through about 72 hours out, and then they kind of converge a little bit. Few of the model wants to drag it back out to sea, but most of the model wants to make a landfall in South Carolina or southeast Georgia. So we'll continue to monitor that, but most of the models do kind of meander it right over South Carolina and just sit and spin there for several days. So if it does that scenario, expect widespread flooding across much of South Carolina. Devastating flooding could occur in some areas, washed out roads, washed out bridges. Some of the dams and piers may get knocked away. So some towns and cities may get demolished if some of the dams break in certain areas. Would not be surprised to see that, so you need to be aware of that. I'm just throwing that out, preparedness out there just in case if that is the worst case scenario that plays out for South Carolina. So just want to let everybody know, stay tuned. I will keep you up to date if any changes. It would be good if this thing would come to the north then pull out to sea, but right now everything is looking like maybe a pretty good rainstorm over South Carolina. Could be 15 to 20 inches of rain could fall over. Could even be 25 inches of rain. Too hard to tell right now. Too early to call. Not gonna predict any, throw out any more numbers. But there's a possibility they could be that high. I'm not gonna, but I will continue to monitor that. That's all I'm gonna say. All right, now let's take a look at the intensity guidance. Here's we got 30 knot winds, 35 miles an hour. There it goes into a tropical storm. You can see some of the models do take into a category 1. Some even almost one computer model even takes it to almost a category 2. Could not even rule that out. I said something last night. It could become a category 2 possibly. If it gets over that Gulf Stream waters, they are very, very warm. If it meanders over that for a while, it could ramp up into a 2 or maybe even a 3. Would not rule that out. So just want to give everybody a heads up on that. So stay with me. Like I said, I will continue to update you on this here. So here's the intensity guidance one more time. Some of the models most of them takes it into a category 1, low end category 1, tropical storm status. Like I said, a couple of them want to take it to almost a category 2. Could not rule that out. So just stay with me and I'll keep you up to date. And also, if you have not subscribed to my channel, make sure you hit that subscribe button in the corner of the screen. Also like these videos, share these videos on social media so more people can view my channel and also grow my channel as well. So, and continue to smash that subscribe button and also the like buttons as well. Now we're about to take a look at your local forecast here in just a few minutes. And here we go. We got some shower activity across southeast Canada, stretching into New Brunswick and Maine. Thunderstorms and showers for New Hampshire all the way down to South Carolina, Georgia, also down to the Florida Keys and to the Atlantic coastal waters, central and northern Gulf. Here's that potential tropical cyclone number 9, which tomorrow it may have a milder. So I figured tomorrow it should become a milder anyway. That's what I'm going to be expecting anyway out of this system. Alright, we got more thunderstorms and showers over here in West Texas, northern Mexico to Arizona to California to Washington, Oregon State, southwestern Canada, stretching into the portion of Wyoming and Colorado. Got some heavy rain and flash flooding over the tip of western Texas and New Mexico. More mixed precipitation for Colorado, Utah, also Wyoming, California, and a little area there in Arizona, and more up here in Washington State. Alrighty. Otherwise, expect dry high pressure to remain in charge of your local forecast area for your Saturday. That was your Saturday forecast. We're about to take a look at your Sunday outlook here in just a few minutes here. As soon as my computer jumps over to the Sunday forecast. And it's should be coming up here in just a couple minutes or less. Okay, there you go. Less than that. Alright, shower activity up here across southeast Canada, stretching New Brunswick to Maine. More thunderstorms and showers from Massachusetts, Rhode Island, Delaware to the Carolina, Florida Keys, northeastern Gulf, also down toward the Bahamas, Atlantic coastal water. There's that system here, Tropical Storm 9. That's where I'm expecting to become Tropical Storm Imelda. Also, southeast Texas got some shower activity there. Also in the northern Mexico, West Texas to Arizona, California up to Washington, Oregon State, southwestern Canada through Idaho to Wyoming to Colorado. We got mixed precipitation up here in portion of Washington State, California mountains, also Wyoming, Utah, Colorado. Some heavy rain and flash flooding in the tip of western Texas, stretching into New Mexico. Otherwise, expect dry high pressure to remain in charge of your local forecast area for your Sunday. Alright, let's move on to the current watches warning advisory map for your location across the nation. We ain't got too much going on, but you can see we already got tropical storm warnings around the Bahama Islands there. Also toward almost off the coast of Florida. Not quite there, but probably about 100 nautical miles offshore. We got severe thunderstorm watches, flash flood warnings, and severe thunderstorm warnings in Arizona. Flash flood watches there as well. One county in areas of New Mexico and also southern California. One county in northern California, red flag warnings, air quality alerts in areas of Washington State, and also some a pocket of wind advisories over Montana. We got flash flood warnings in portions of Nevada, and a special marine warning off the coast of Florida and also off the North Carolina coast. Smoke rat advisory, gale warnings for you guys here for central and northern California up to Washington State, around the Alaska region, and also we have hurricane force winds also for portions of the Washington State area, and also into southwestern Canada, and also the Hawaii Chain Island looks good. It's that one area to the north, a flash flood watch. Alright, now let's move on to the Storm Prediction Center outlook. Right now we just have general thunderstorm, but cannot rule out a severe thunderstorm warning or two in the area that's highlighted in just general thunderstorm. From Baltimore, Maryland, all the way to Miami, Florida, to Tallahassee, Florida, El Paso, Texas, all the way over to Santa Barbara, Los Angeles, over towards Fresno, up to area of Las Vegas, Grand Junction as well. Alright, now let's move on to the tropics. We're going to show you the system here again, and elsewhere pretty much quiet after Humberto, and which will become Imelda. Alright, here's Humberto right here, and here is that 9 located right here. This was at 5 p.m. and pretty much the remainder of the tropics looks quiet. You've seen that on the satellite imagery. There's a few little tropical waves we need to monitor, but right now the main ones are Humberto and looks to become Imelda. Alright, well I hope everybody enjoyed the video. Make sure you subscribe if you have not. Like these videos, share these videos, and we'll continue to monitor the tropics, local forecast, and more. Make sure you hit that subscribe button, and we'll catch you back in the next video. So have a wonderful Friday evening, folks. Take care, and also enjoy the weather, because it's the only weather you got.